Hi everybody, this is Chicken Pony, PwnySec, or Cereal Pony on Twitter. And for the BreakSec CTF Club, we're going to be covering indirect object references, which is IDORs. But let's read over what it is here. In insecure IDORs are a type of access control vulnerability that arises when an application uses user-supplied input to access objects directly. The term IDORs was popularized by its appearance in the OS 2000 top 10. However, it is just one example of many access control implementation mistakes that can lead to access controls being circumvented. IDORs vulnerabilities are most commonly associated with horizontal privilege escalation, but they can also arise in relation to vertical privilege escalation. The IDOR's vulnerability with direct reference to database objects, and this is probably this is where I see most of the IDOR's related vulnerabilities come from in HackerOne, is the database objects. So you're able to pull out user information through IDORs because the cookies will allow you access, but they don't necessarily authenticate the user. They just authenticate you to the web app. So the web application will pull in data based off, like, let's say your ID number or something like that. And like right here, the customer ID number. So you can enumerate this with burp using the intruder, and there's a there is a number. Here we go. Yeah. There's a way to do it in here, and you can enumerate this right here with a set of numbers, like, well, let's say 100,000 to 1 million or something like that, and you can set the intervals like every 5, so it'll add up every 5, because they usually don't keep the numbers that close to the other account, so there's not going to, most likely there won't be an account that's 132,354 instead of 55. So there's usually a space in between the user accounts. So anyways, so here the customer number is used to directly as a record index in queries that are performed on the back-end database. If no other controls are in place, an attacker can simply modify the customer number value, bypassing access controls to view the records of other customers. This is an example of IDOR's vulnerability. An attacker might be able to perform horizontal vertical privilege escalation by altering the user to one with an additional privileges while bypassing access controls. Other possibilities include exploiting password leakage or modifying parameters once the attacker has landed in the user account page. And we're going to move over. There's only one lab. There's more labs somewhere in here. That's baloney. I know. So we'll do this lab. Alright. So this is probably going to be the thing. So let's go to the lab. Lab. Let's do that here. Let's go to view details. Login. Let's turn that off. Pony. Meow. Live chat. View script. So let's go to flow. And we can see the scripts are generated through here. So let's send this to intruder. Let's clean this trash up right here. That's generated from a payload. We'll hit clear. We'll highlight number 4. Then we'll go to list, and then we'll go to numbers. We'll do 1 through, let's assume they keep it pretty reasonable, and we'll keep it at increments of 1. And let's check if it's a get. We'll start attack. Invalid number setting. Oh, 1. So we can pretty much sort them by the order. Hi, Hal. So we can see right here how IDORs is working. How do we know if we completed it? This lab stores user logins directly in the server file system and retrieves them from URL. Solve this lab by finding the password for user Carlos. Okay, so my password is elk. Do we submit the flag? Oh, and then we log in as Carlos. I get it. You know, some websites have a chat service that they offer customers to talk to support staff. This would be pretty neat for that, if something to kind of remember to look for. So we're looking for Carlos. Log in. So IDORs is pretty simple and straightforward, as we can see here, but it can be pretty hard to find a website with similar vulnerabilities that like to look for this, and they're often kind of I wish they kind of expanded on this, and I will look for additional labs on IDORs, because I was kind of hoping that a burp would do more than just one. Would have more than just one lab for IDORs. But I guess it's a relatively straightforward subject. It's not that complicated. So next time I'll do. I know HackerOne has some IDORs labs, because I'm pretty sure they have IDORs. Let's just go look at the HackerOne.